in my one of the first seminars when I first started working for CrossFit, and I came there in the capacity of making videos for them.
Mm-hmm.
Before the internet really even had any videos on there. They were just starting to do pictures and videos, because the bandwidth was so slow in 2006, 2007. People were afraid to put up pictures, let alone videos. And I went to a seminar, and one of your colleagues was running the seminar with Greg Glassman, Dave Castro. He's you're a West Coast guy, right?
East.
Oh, sorry, you're an East Coast guy. This guy's a West Coast guy. And
we worked on the East Coast. We didn't go to Hollywood on the West Coast.
Yeah. But yeah. So when I asked him about you, he goes, "No, I don't know him. He's an East Coast pussy." So
there you go.
Yeah. I probably wasn't supposed to say that.
That's all right. They're too busy getting their suntan. We got these jokes that go back and forth. That's all you hear.
So he was a dev group guy like you. And so I go to this seminar, and I'm a Berkeley guy, and everything's politically correct and you have to do things right. And I go to the seminar, and it's CrossFit. And we're going to do this exercise called Fran. And there's these two kinds of bars you use, a 95-pound bar and a 65-pound bar.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Okay, I've lined up the 95-pound bars over here for men and the 65-pound bars over here for women and pussies." I'm like, he can't say that. He can't say what? He said it. He said it. Women. And I didn't do the workout. I was below a pussy. I didn't do the workout. I was offended. And I didn't do the workout. I climbed into like a boxing ring that happened to be there at Freddie Camacho's gym at that time, and I just watched. And years later, I'm very good friends with this guy. And years later, I go, that, like, as a Berkeley guy, that just fucking rubbed me the wrong way, and I was offended. And I was like, "You can't say pussies and women." He goes, "Yeah, I saw you act like a bitch and run away and hide in the ring."
Okay, so this is perfect. Like, okay, looking back, what do you tell yourself? Like, dude, it's not a big deal. Like, see, I think the correctness.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. I think that's what we are like, I can't say this. So we make up bullshit. We manipulate the other people, and there's no truth or transparency.
Who
cares?
I was doing overhead squats and I understand. The thing is this, I understand if you're offended, but in the same way that you need to understand that if you are offended, that it's your shit, and that it's not the road to enlightenment. Right. Happiness and wisdom. I'm okay with you being offended, as long as you and I take responsibility for partaking in you being offended. As long as you also realize that it's made up, it's your insecurity. It's like this phone I talked about on the show yesterday. I'm not in denial that this phone is made by slave labor in China and that I use it and I'm participating in it. You also please don't deny that this is a top-down virus created from people at the top. There aren't people just dying in the streets everywhere, but you're scared of it because you watch too much TV. Like, it's okay to admit that.
Touchdown.
Right? So I'm working out at CrossFit HQ, and I'm doing overhead squats with 95 pounds. And I think the workout was a 135. And there's a 19-year-old girl doing it with 135, the men's weight. And I hear this from across, and I'm an executive there, and she's a fucking peon. And I hear this from across the room: "Sevan, you're a pussy." I'm like, well, I guess I'm enlightened, because I took that as a compliment that at least I'm doing.
Yeah, make that blood boil. Let's go. Yeah.
Workout.
It goes back to the mindset. How are you going to take that? How are you going to receive
it? She probably wants to fuck me as well.
Down, or are you going to be like, "All right, cool, watch this"?